When Kofi Mensah died at 45 in a small village on the coast of West Africa, nobody believed he was truly gone. The night he died, the rain fell without thunder. His body lay still on a wooden bed, eyes half open, lips cold. The elders said his spirit had not finished its journey. His mother cried, but the village priest whispered, "Some deaths are only doors." 3 days later, Kofi opened his eyes. He was not in his village anymore. He woke up in a strange place filled with noise, tall buildings, and air that smelled of metal and smoke. Cars screamed like angry animals. Lights burned even in the night. A sign above him read, "New York City." Kofi was dead, yet walking. He felt no heartbeat, no hunger. No pain, only a quiet cold inside his chest, like a wind that never stopped blowing. That's when he met Anne-Marie. She worked in a small diner in Brooklyn, a woman in her early 40s with tired eyes and a gentle voice. She found Kofi sitting outside in the rain, wearing the same clothes he had died in. "You okay, sir?" she asked. Kofi looked at her and said the truth. "I died in Africa." She should have laughed. She didn't. There was something in his eyes, empty but honest. Anne-Marie took him home. Over time, she learned what no one else could see. Kofi didn't sleep. He never ate. His reflection was faint in the mirror, like a shadow that forgot its shape. When she touched his chest, there was no heartbeat. "You're really dead," she whispered one night. "Yes," Kofi said calmly, "but I am still here." Anne-Marie had lost her husband years before in a car accident. Since then, she lived alone, surrounded by silence and old memories. Somehow, loving a dead man felt less painful than loving no one at all. She married him without papers, without witnesses, without rings. A wife with a husband who had no pulse. People noticed strange things. Kofi never aged, never appeared in photos. Dogs growled when he passed. But Anne-Marie didn't care. For the first time in years, she wasn't lonely. Yet Kofi knew the truth. He wasn't meant to stay. Every night he felt the pull, like an invisible tide dragging his soul back across the ocean. He began to fade. His voice grew softer, his shadow thinner. One evening, Anne-Marie found him standing by the window, looking at the moon. "I think my time here is ending," he said. "Where will you go?" she asked, trembling. Kofi smiled sadly, back to where dead men finally rest. She cried, holding a man who felt colder than the air itself. The next morning, Kofi was gone. No body, no note, just silence. Years later, Anne-Marie would sometimes feel a presence beside her in bed. A gentle cold, a familiar calm, and she would whisper into the dark, "I know you're still somewhere." And somewhere between life and death, between Africa and America, Kofi Mensah smiled, knowing that even a dead man had once been truly loved.